Good day, everybody. It's day 2 of me sitting here putting together this Rolife bookstore and talking about whatever, drinking my coffee because my handle for Instagram and YouTube, catnaps and coffee, and none of my stuff has anything to do with a cat or drinking coffee. But those are the things I like to do. I'm a big fan of catnaps and a big fan of coffee and a big fan of cats. I'm a big fan of a lot of things. So this here is one of a lot of hobbies that I have. I also read currently. I'm reading this book here. I think it's probably backwards on the screen. House of Leaves by Mark Z. I'm not going to butcher this poor person's name. I wouldn't be that rude, but if you've not read this book, it's interesting. I mean, it's almost 2 stories in one. You've got the main story here, the main story, but then you see down here the footnotes in a different font. That's the narrator's story. And quite frankly, I feel like you're just watching somebody go insane, lose their mind. And then it does things like this. I know I'm supposed to be doing my book Nook thing, but I've got to talk about this book. Do you see that? The change in colors, the X'd out. And it gets worse. Oh, did I just lose my spot? I think I just lost my spot. Maybe not. Maybe I think this was where I was actually at. Let me just read just a passage of this. So this is the narrator. You know, you've got your main story and then you've got the narrator's footnotes. This is the narrator's footnotes. He's having problems leaving his house now. Whatever's happened, struggling to leave his house. And I won't, well, maybe I'll read verbatim. I'll just mark this as not safe for children. I know it makes no sense, but there you have it. What should have negated the other only seems to have amplified it instead. Fortunately, or not fortunately at all, Thumper's advice continued to echo in my head. I accepted the risk of cardiac arrest. Just Mason, he's afraid to leave the house. Muttered a flurry of fucks and charged out into the day, determined to meet Tatiana and retrieve the material. Of course I was fine. Except as I started walking down the sidewalk, I watched a truck veer from its lane, flatten a stop sign, desperately trying to slow, momentarily redirecting itself, and then in spite of all the brakes on that monster, all the accompanying smoke and ear-puncturing shrieks, it still barreled straight into me. Suddenly I understood what it meant to be weightless, flying through the air, no longer ruled by that happy dyad of gravity and mass, until I was landing on the roof of a parked car, which turned out to be my car, a good 15 feet away, hearing the thud but not actually feeling it. I even momentarily blacked out, but came to just in time to watch the truck, still hurtling towards me until it was actually slamming into me, causing me to think, and you're not going to believe this, I can't believe this asshole just totaled my fucking car. of all the cars on this street, and he had to fucking trash mine. Even as all this steel was grinding into me, instantly pulverizing my legs, my pelvis, the metal from the grill wedging forward like kitchen knives, severing me from the waist down. People started screaming. Though not about me. Something to do with the truck. It was leaking all over the place. Gas. It had caught fire. I was going to burn. Except it wasn't gas. It was milk. Only there was no milk. There was no gas. No leak either. There weren't even any people. Certainly none who were screaming. And there sure as hell wasn't any truck. I was alone. My street was empty. A tree fell on me. So heavy it took a crane to lift it. Not even a crane could lift it. There were no trees on my block. This has got to stop. I have to go. I did go. So he's having these delusions as he's telling the story about a house that's bigger on the inside. Doctor Who fans, don't get excited, because I did. And then I went, oh, it's not that kind of bigger on the inside. Anyway, it's an interesting book. And then as you go farther into it, I have to share this, as you go farther into it, you start getting things like this. See that? And then everything on this edge is upside down. And then you keep going. And towards the end, when you get into the appendices, you get this. And you get this. You get no, I gotta show you. You get this. Look at that. And so the story itself is pretty good. There's another one. So the story itself is pretty good. I'm reading that. I encourage you to read it if you like horror. I guess it's horror, but it's not horror so far. Except it is. Except it's not. I don't know. It's interesting. Let's just leave it at that. It's interesting. I encourage you to read it. But back to what we're doing here. We're building our bookshelf. Remember? Our bookstore. I need the invisible tape. Don't spill on my book. And if you were offended by the language, I apologize, but it's in the book. And that's the one thing that I have an English degree. I'm a literature nerd. And I believe in reading the language as it's written. Although I think this was originally published in Germany, it may have already, or the original was German, I don't know. But the language is chosen by authors for a specific purpose. So I believe in reading it. So if you are offended by the language, I apologize, but it was in the book. Okay, invisible tape. I-7, right here. This little pretty thing here. Next to art. I really need my stools. if you want to know what I'm doing, I've got to get this pink off of this. And I should have done it before I took it off of the thing. But did I? I did not. I didn't even think about it. I wonder if I've got something I can... Oh, there we go. It's coming off. It's coming off, I think. I just need to get my nail underneath it and force it. There we go. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Gosh. Now, I wonder if people can hear me outside my office. Because if they can, they're going to think I'm insane. Not that it matters. I don't think they'd think any less of me. But there. Ha! Look at that. Look at that. Woo! I got a little artwork. Okay. Oh gosh, allergies around here are nuts right now. And it was beautiful and sunny 2 days ago. We were in like the 80s. But look at this now. Look. Oh, hi. Ooh, wrong way. Look at this. We've got clouds. Clouds. It's beautiful out. I love it when it's like this, but clouds. We went from 89 to, I think we're in our 60s. So, let's find, we need F1. if you're wondering. No, this isn't very easy with nails. That's why I need my tools that I don't have. Because you know why? Because I forgot to bring them. Again. I just feel like this needs... What's this need? This needs help. Lots of help. It's not. It's not going in like I want it to. It's not going in. It's not. I feel like I need... Come on. I know you can do this. I know you can. I know it's tight. I know you don't look like you fit. You actually don't look like you fit. But you do. See? Look at that. You fit. And you fit there. And you fit here. You just don't want to all fit together at the same time, slipping in there. But you will. Oh, look at that. There we go. No. Sorry. That was childish. Ooh, excuse me 1 minute. My phone's ringing. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. When you reach a certain point, you get like inundated with sales calls. It's ridiculous. Okay, see, I told you we're going to make a mess. This is why I have this. This is why I'm going to move my book someplace else. Okay, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I don't know. I have no followers on my... I have one subscriber. I think it's my husband, but I can't tell. But I don't, maybe I should join Reddit too. I did join Reddit. Actually, I did join Reddit. I just don't know that... I don't know. I'm not doing this for followers. I'm doing this for me. Maybe I'm a little neurotic. Maybe I'm a little narcissistic. No, I'm not. I think narcissism is used as a cop-out for a lot of things. People don't understand what it actually is. But how about we just get back to this? I'm not going to... it's probably why I don't have followers. I sort of just ramble. I'm going to set this aside. It looks like now, that's part C, D, 37. Sorry, I keep looking at the camera because I want to make sure that I'm actually doing something. You guys can see it. Ooh, oh, no, no. This way. No wonder it didn't fit. No wonder it didn't fit. This is why I need glue. Because now they've gotten so loose, they're going to just fall off. That's me laughing. That's me laughing. That's me hilariously laughing. What am I doing here? Good. Okay. That's me. Okay. There. I had to get it out. Figure out what I was doing. Okay. Oh. Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's right. That's right. There. I'll hold that up. See, look at that. Fancy schmancy fancy, huh? Insert the wire into the groove as shown. Right. So it's Thursday, and typically my husband and I go to our favorite local restaurant or bar. It's the name is cafe in the name, but it's more of a bar than it is a restaurant. Don't get me wrong. It is a restaurant. They serve food. It's better as a bar. That's what we like to do. We go, we have a few drinks. We go, we have a few drinks, we have a few laughs. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right while I'm talking. I don't wanna be wrong while I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Doot doot. Doot. They go here. Okay. Anyway, so we go, we have a few drinks. We've got a few pretty much all of them are awesome. I'd like to say we have a few favorites. I say we have a few favorites, but then when I go to list, I pretty much list everybody who's there. So, truth is the whole group is a lot of fun. One of them is gone. He's on vacation. The other two, I'm sure, or three are there. There's one other girl that we don't see her often because she doesn't work Thursdays. But anyway, unfortunately, we are having to cut way back the general contractor that my husband's company does business with. It's really his only client right now. Has always really only been his only client. They've cut our percentage of what they pay us for the jobs, and we've had to cut way back on our spending. So no weekly trips. Unfortunately, that makes me sad. Especially this week, it was my daughter's birthday. She's 21. And we've been wanting to take her to have a few drinks, introduce her to the people that I basically say I've adopted. And I'm not going to be able to do this without my stupid pliers. And I have no tools here. I don't think. Let me check. I might have tools. Let me look. I have wire strippers. Huh. I'm coming. Just a minute. Nope. 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 Nothing. Darn it. There's probably something in there. I found wire strippers. But they've got that little, I can probably make this work. Again, I did this last time. And I told you, use the tool, the right tool for the job. And this is the second time I'm not using the right tool for the job. But it is what it is. I'm trying to, because you can't see it. But, so you've got these little holes here. Oh, sorry. You've got these little holes here. And you've got the little holes in the control board. And they're supposed to line up. And then you're supposed to take this little bitty thing right here and shove it in there. And with these things here, I can't do that. But I think I can do it with these. Let's see here. We're going to give this a try. It's a good thing. These things have spares. I've got spares. I yelled. I've got a microphone on. And I yelled from the other side of the room. I apologize if I blew your eardrums out. I should probably edit this before I go too far. But work smarter, not harder. Instead of sending this through 2, look at that. Instead of sending it through 2, please don't break. How about we send it through 1? Like that. And now we will send it through here. So anyway, while I was fighting with this, I was telling you about our favorite restaurant, bar, place we go eat. I don't think we'll be going tonight because we're trying to save money. And so I'm kind of missing the crew. They're all kinds of fun. Naturally, they're a younger group. And so, and I have a very bad habit, and I know it's a very bad habit, of adopting people and mothering them. And I'm trying not to do that with these people because I do respect them. I don't think of them as children. They are adults. But somehow I end up wanting to be everybody's mother. I don't know. Now, in all fairness, I mean, maybe I can blame my mother. Hi, Mom. My mom was always the neighborhood mom. Her and our neighbor, they were the neighborhood moms. They, everybody called my mom Mom. She fed everybody. I was never that mom. I wanted to be that mom, but I don't know why. I just never, but I'm making up for it now by adopting adults and trying to be their mother. It's ridiculous. But it's done out of caring. I just have to remind myself that I'm being ridiculous sometimes. Okay, more of these little things. How's this working here? Okay, you want this to go straight down the back, right? Why are you showing that it's like up and over? I'm worried that I'm going to do this and I'm not going to leave myself enough slack. Okay. Eventually, I'm going to design and create my own from scratch instead of these kits. But right now, I still need the kits. I'm still not there yet. I'm also sad because I'm having to make my own green tea and lemon drop martinis at home. And don't get me wrong, they're good. They're just not the same. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe next week we can go back. My daughter and I are also we're also saving money because my daughter and I are doing a girls trip to Universal Studios Fan Fest. That'll be fun. Universal Studios Hollywood Fan Fest. We want to go to Epic Universe. We've been watching some of from the media day. We've been watching some of the coverage posts. It looks amazing. I'm very jealous. Really want to go. But Florida's a long way away. But the Fan Fest in Hollywood, Universal Studios Hollywood, should be fun. You know. Oh, please don't break. We're looking forward to that. But I'm also trying to save money to do that with her because I intend to have a good time. Food, drink, merriment. We've both built cosplays. I'm a bard, of course. Don't ask me why I was a bard. I think I was thinking that it would be the easiest costume to come up with. But I don't know. Then now I feel like I don't really have a costume. Well, no, I'm just kind of dressed and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do my makeup and my hair. Irritated. So, this is really irritating me. It's really irritating me. So I don't know. I'm excited. It'll be fun. Maybe hit Toothsome. Maybe hit the Hello Kitty Cafe. I hear that they've opened up on City Walk. Definitely hitting the Dungeons and Dragons exhibit. Definitely hitting the hitting the Star Trek exhibit. Growing up, my dad, huge sci-fi. I remember Buck Rogers growing up. I remember if it was UFO, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Star Trek, Doctor Who. My dad is also probably the reason why I'm into horror. Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock movies, Stephen King books. Yeah, I think the first time I heard the term doppelganger was out of like a Time Life publication that my dad had. And the idea of a doppelganger kind of freaked me out a little bit. I have a huge, I was, I guess I'm a very imaginative adult. I was a very imaginative child. I literally have memories of seeing shadows where there were no people in the house I was growing up in. Not like it was an old house, but I literally have memories of that. I know it was probably imaginative play, but yeah, and I have memories of laying in bed as an adult right after my grandmother passed away. I came out of the bathroom and I smelled her perfume so heavy. I mean, I would have swore she was in the room with me. Yeah. So I'm all into that stuff, and I think I blame my father. I love him. I blame him. Not saying my mother doesn't have an imagination. I'm sure she does. But growing up, my father was the imaginative one. My mother was the singer and the reader. I grew up with a woman who carried books in the trunk of her car. I remember paperbacks in the trunk of her car. Like just the grocery store paperbacks. I mean, I think she read pretty much everything. I don't think she had a genre. I think she just read everything. I don't know Mom, when was the last time you read? I'm putting her on the spot to see if she's even watching these videos. I don't remember the last time I saw her reading anything. But she was always the reader. That's where I got my dad was a reader too. How about we just blame all my quirks on both my parents? I think that's fair. I'll tell my husband next time, well, blame my dad, blame my mom. That's probably where my daughter gets it. You know, when she was growing up, kindergarten one time, she came home. I said, "What'd you guys do today?" I think it was preschool. I don't think she was in kindergarten yet. She was only 3 or 4. So what'd you guys do today? We made penguins. You made penguins? That's really cute. Uh-huh. Out of my skin. You made penguins out of your skin? This is my daughter. 100% my daughter. I think I remember reading something I'd written for class. She's an imaginative person too. I'm very proud. Gosh, I've got to lay off the caffeine, people. Why has it got to be so good? Is that, oh, it says, these things? What the heck? I think it's these things. There's P4. There's P2. P2. Ha! P3. It's probably getting close to about the time I got to shut down. But now I'm on a roll. Just having such a lovely conversation. I guess I'm getting more comfortable talking to myself, the camera, both. All right. I think I'm going to get through at least this line here, and then I'll close it up because I need to get ready. I have a class this afternoon. I have it's not that I'm not grateful or I have a class and I'm not feeling it. It's our very last class. But cool, cool. Very last class was cool. Oops, wrong way. You need to go this way. Thank you. No. Yeah, you go this way. It's my very last class. At the end of the month, I have to have a capstone paper written. Yeah. I have no idea. I think I think the title I've got is Herding Cats, Adventures in Project Management. Because, yeah. But I think it has to be 7 to 10 pages. Do you know how long it's been since I've written? And writing nonfiction? Like, no. No, I'm a fiction writer. I'm a literary critic. I don't write stories about what happens for real life. Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm going to pass the class with flying colors. It's going to be amazing. F10. F10. That makes more sense. Okay. Nope. Are we going to do this again? I think I've got these on wrong. Okay. There and there. No. I think I did this wrong. Let's find out though. So we're going to start with this one. And this one goes on this side here. Right. And then we have you. And you're going to go here. I'm having a hard time with this. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There it goes. I got it now. I know what I'm doing. This shouldn't have been that difficult. You know, when I took aptitude tests in school, it said I did great. spatial awareness. I don't know how I tricked the test, but I did. Because clearly, I could not see how this went together. There. Please stay together. Please stay together. There. There. Ta-da. And now, we have to do it this way. Go here. Now that I know what I'm doing, maybe I can do it. Here. Here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I see you in there. Why are you not going? There we go. There we go. There. Ta-dum, ta-dum, dum-da-da-dum, dum-dum. What time is it? Do you think I can? I think I can. What time is it? Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to put the stairs together yet. I'm not. But I will put J24. Do you see J24? I do right there. On this right here. There. That's where we're going to stop it today. It's coming together slowly. It's coming together. I love doing this. This is so much fun, putting things together, seeing them turn into things. But I have to go to work. I have to look at my class. I have to pass it. I need to write my paper. But anyway, thank you for joining me today, if you did. Thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for letting me indulge in... I don't know. This is weird. I'm still uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable with this. But it's fun, and I enjoy it. I don't know why. I also think the caffeine's wearing off. I need a nap. See y'all later. Bye. Oh, follow me and we'll get lost together. In model building. No, not model building. Book Nook building. Bye.